We've been talking about Catholic schools, and during this Catholic School Week, we are pleased to welcome the president of Christian Brothers University, Dr. John. Doctor, thank you so much for being with us today. How are you?
It is so good. Through the power of technology, I feel like I'm sitting right next to you, Jay and Kevin. It's great to be with you. And being a Syracusan, native Syracusan, I know snow. So whatever you're getting involved in can be nothing compared to what I used to live through in Syracuse, New York. And also a product of Catholic school education. 13 years, Sisters of St. Joseph, Jesuit educated, and I'm at Christian Brothers University right now. So Catholic education has been part of my life from most of my entire life, actually.
That's great. Well, it's so good to have you with us. Hey, give us a broad brush look at CBU in Memphis.
Sure. CBU is the first university that gave baccalaureate degrees in Memphis. We were founded in 1871. Actually, the Chicago fire, the Brothers of the Christian Schools came down from Chicago to Memphis, began Christian Brothers University and also the Associated High School in 1871. So in 2021, we'll be celebrating 150 years. We're a small school, Midtown Memphis, about 1,200 undergraduates, maybe 600 or 700 graduate students, to about 2,000 total students. Our highlights are engineering, the sciences, business, and the arts, and we have several graduate programs. And so it's really an exciting place. And our foundation is faith, service, community, faith, service, community. So every day we come onto campus, that's what we're all about. And our Lasallian tradition, 300 plus years of Lasallian tradition, Lasallian heritage, really says we're going to reach out to where you are and bring you to levels that you never thought were possible, and you become a leader once you graduate from CBU. So we're really very proud of what we do here at CBU, and Memphis is very, very proud of our university also.
That's excellent. John, tell us about your experience. I understand you're the first lay president at the university?
That is correct. After lots of years of Brothers of the Christian Schools, I was selected from national search. I was actually, at that point in time, at Lemoyne College in Syracuse, New York. I was an interim provost there. There was a national search, and so I came down to Memphis, Tennessee. Being a Yankee that I am, I came down to Memphis and really fell in love with the area, fell in love with Memphis, and the Christian Brothers have been more than welcoming in terms of the first lay president. I think there's always getting used to it from the alumni. The alumni are the ones who you sort of got to convince that the mission is embodied within me. The mission of Jean-Baptiste de La Salle is embodied within me. And I will continue to carry out that mission, even though I'm not a Christian brother per se. And that's really been sort of the transition over the past 9 years, Kevin, in terms of just showing folks that we have not lost a step in our Lasallian heritage, our Lasallian tradition. We love our Catholicity, we love our Lasallian heritage, and that's my role as the president to continue to embody that heritage.
We're so glad you could be with us. I'm thrilled to see the basketball behind you because I think my life is basketball. I do a lot of coaching.
Exactly.
So anytime I see a basketball, I'm pretty happy.
Well, we're proud of our Division II basketball team. In fact, a couple of years ago, we beat the University of Memphis at the FedEx Forum.
Wow.
And their coach is no longer with them. And many as our Division II team beat the University of Memphis in that basketball game. We are, again, their coach sort of suffered the fate of that, of getting beat by a Division II team. But we're proud of our basketball team. And again, Assumption and some of the other schools you mentioned, that's sort of been the same league that we are in.
Oh, very good. Well, education has been the basis upon which immigrants have advanced. Tell us about the Latino Student Success Program.
Okay, we're in the Memphis region. The number of population of Latino students has been growing, and many of those students are what we call our dreamers. And so this is one of those Holy Spirit moments, quite honestly. I'm a firm believer in the Holy Spirit moment, where I get a call from an individual in the community who said, well, I've got one individual who's gone to a Catholic school all of her life, and how do we get an education for this individual? So I called my admission folks and said, how many of these other dreamers do we have in our population? And she said, probably 20 or 30. So what wound up happening ultimately is we began a program, thanks to the help of a local philanthropist who said, we can help support these individuals to get an education, our Lasallian heritage. We reach students where they are. So we're fortunate to begin a Latino student success program, and they flock to CBU, and they sort of transformed our community. Right now, they're the largest student organization. We are an incredible, again, opportunity for these Latino students. They're performing higher than any of the traditional students that we have. They're making a difference in our community, and we've got national attention for this program. So we're now recruiting students from outside the Memphis region, from Georgia and Alabama, Mississippi, Missouri, again, being involved in this Latino student success program. Really, we're very, very proud of it, but it's really consistent with our Lasallian heritage, our Lasallian mission of reaching out to students where they are. And these are students who can't get any federal aid, any state aid. So what we're fortunate to be able to do is to raise dollars to support them to get a private school education. And so we think they need to make a difference in the world. And what we need to do now is have legislation that will help make that difference in the world.
And what great value they bring to the college, to the university. Well, Doctor, tell us where people can learn more about Christian Brothers University.
Well, we have obviously a website is a way to go, cbu.edu, or I'm a real Twitter fan. Twitter's gotten some notoriety, but @CBU President is where you can see me on Twitter. And I follow what's going on a daily basis at our university. Really enjoy doing that. Great way of communicating with our students. It's a fun way of making sure that the students know what their president is doing.
Well, it's been a pleasure for us to have you on today. You have a great day. Thanks so much for being with us.
Well, thank you much, Jay. You take care, Kevin. Take care now. Bye-bye.
Thank you.